Hello guys, welcome to Code, and today we are looking at another cup of code. So quick one, we want to address how to fix your app.module in your new Angular version 17 project. So I'm pretty sure you have, maybe let's say you've upgraded your Angular version into 17, and now you are no longer seeing your app.modules, and you have been used to the old way of doing things. So the reason why Angular has moved to that update to have a components being standalone is because they want to basically promote the lazy loading of components, only import the stuff that you need and basically use it as and when you need it, and not to just have everything in a big module that has things that you might not require as well. So let's dive deep and see this in action. So we're going to start with the generic way of creating a new Angular project. So we'll just say ng new, and we will say standalone. Let's just say tutorial standalone, and let's say enter. So this project will essentially let's see. Oh, let me just cd back. Yes, so then let me just ng new tutorial standalone. So let me just do CSS, and I can do server-side rendering, and you will see that this project is being scaffolded, and as it builds the project, you won't see anything that is relating to app.modules anymore. It's nowhere to be seen. So that is basically by default what Angular has done is promoting standalone components, and the app module will no longer be built. So if you don't want that to be part of the project, you have to explicitly pass in that flag to say you don't want the standalone config to be true. So we'll just go and see the project right now after it's done building. So let's give it some time, and you will see that the app component will have a flag in the properties at the top of the class of the TS class. You will see that it will have a standalone attribute which is set to true, and that's basically what they are promoting, and they're going with the current version of Angular. So we'll see that now once it's done scaffolding. It should be quick. I'm not sure why it's taking forever. So with this example, this is basically the generic way of creating a project. We'll also see with the flag of no standalone flag, see the differences between the two, and also we'll see if you already have an existing project and you want to add the standalone you actually want to add the app module in your project. So we'll fix for all of these cases. So let's see what is going on there. So let's go open. It has permission denied. Presentation log. All right, let me try navigate to this guy, and let's just say see this guy here, and this is available. So let's see what we have. So we're just gonna see what the project has to offer. So let's open this guy. So this is the source, and this is the app, and as I open the app, you will see that I have quite a few components right here. I have my component built up, the CSS, the HTML, the spec TS, the TS, the config server TS, and the config, and then the routes for my project. So let's just open, let's say, app component .ts, and as I mentioned, you can see that add component, the attributes that are here, now the properties that are here, is a standalone which is set to to true right here. So basically, this is because the component is standalone, you cannot use this component in a module. So you can't declare it in a module. So you need on ng module, you can't declare this component. So if you want the module to be served via a module, you'd have to set this attribute here to basically false, and then it would be available to be consumed via a module. And hence you see that once you change this particular component to false, then you can't use the import right here. So you'd need to make all of these imports in the module that this component belongs to. So that's basically what we want to see in action. So right now, this is the generic way of doing it. So let's create another project that basically we'll have the standalone to false, and we'll see the app module coming back into play. So let's create another project. So this is basically how you scaffold a new project, now the generic way. So now let me just say terminal, then I'll just say new terminal here, and I'll just use the terminal right here, and let me just cd back. And just to show you, if I do let's just create a new one, that's fine. So I'm gonna say ng I don't want the tutorial, I want it to be easy, so I'm gonna say none. Okay, let me not call it that. I'm going to call it n standalone. Yeah, that will be the project. Ng new n standalone, right? And then I'm going to say no standalone. So this is the flag. Uh, so the project name is n standalone, and the flag is no standalone. So which means standalone false. So you can pass it as that, or just say standalone and then space false, something like that. So it will basically do the same thing, but I think it just fulfills the same goal with just passing that flag like that. So ng standard n standalone, this is the name of the project, could be anything, and we say no standalone, and let's see this being scaffolded. Let's allow it to run for some time, and we can allow it to be in CSS, and we can allow server-side rendering. That is fine, and voila. Now look at this. The app routing is there, app module is there, and we have our app component as per usual. App module server.ts is there. So all the old way of doing things is basically back. We have that capability now. We can see our project that is going to scaffold in the way that we normally, or the old way of doing things. We see that the project is there, the project is building up, and we should be able to be in a position to develop the normal way that we know in Angular. And essentially, this is basically how you resolve on your new project that you have. But on, let's say you have an existing project, and you want that to basically be fixed for you in terms of the app module and the app routing, so you can basically use it in the same way as this project will do. I'll just show you now with one last example of how we can get that done. So it does require a little bit of legwork because you need to manually create the app module and manually create the app routing module. But once those have been defined, then your project moves from the standalone true to standalone false, because then your components will be defined in the app module itself, and then you can add more modules as you build your project, which is fine. So now let's cd to n standalone, and let's just do code right here so that it opens that project and we can have a look. and now this is the new project that we have, and standalone. So let's open the source and let's open the app, and as you can see, the app is there, app routing is there, like the normal way that we know how it's done, and we can see that app module is also there, the normal way as well. And the one other thing that we need to see here is, you see app component is there on declarations, and app component is there on our bootstrap over there. So if we go to let's go to the app component itself, and you will see the standalone attribute is no longer there, because this component is now served at the module level, not at component level, because it's not a standalone. It will be served at module level. So if you want to use this component, app component right here, you would know that you would import this module in any other module that you have in your project, and then you can reuse it in whatever way that you feel you should. So in the same way, if you have an existing project, so let's go back to tutorial standalone. So if we go back to tutorial standalone, you would see that here we don't have an app module. So what you'd want to do is basically something like, let's go to here, and you just let's just take this one, let's just copy that app module. So you can even copy the like an app module from an old project, or just write one down. So just for the sake of time, let's just keep this short and sweet, and then let's move this to uh, let's see, tutorial standalone. Where is tutorial standalone? Let's go to tutorial standalone, and I'll just paste that over there, paste, right. So now I have an app module here, and I'll just need to, let me just remove this guy here. I don't need app routing, but if you do need it, you'll just import it accordingly as well. So let's just make sure that, so now I have an app module, and it's basically resolved, everything looks good. Now what I need to do is just go to the component itself, and then just say, it's either I can say this is false, false, this is false, just like that, and I can just get rid of these guys, these imports here. Then my module is resolved, and I can just get rid of these unused imports. And when I go to the module, the component now is no longer a standalone, it is now served at the module level. So basically this is how you achieve, if you already have an existing project in v17 and you want to have that app module over there, so that you can have your components that are declared at this level belong to that module. You can do it this way. So of course, if you don't want to like explicitly write the standalone false attribute, you can just get rid of it here and save it, and it will achieve the same results, and your project will go back to normal. And then the same way, you just move the app routing as you need, and basically you have your project the normal way of doing things in Angular. But it seems like now we have a new normal, so we would need to adjust to introducing and implementing standalone components, where they'll be lazy loading and only using components as and when we need them. And basically it will save a lot of and improve on performance of our applications. Let's hope that you developers have learned a few things here, and I hope that you do like and subscribe, and please stay tuned for more. Cheers.